Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. If you're joining me today, thank you very much. I am going to be doing my weekly plan with me in my A5 or Estelle planner. So this is the Lilac Daydream that I'm using for the summertime, and I did get it with the gold hardware there. The kit that I'm using is a kit from Petticoat Bandit and it's called Fleur, and I actually added some overlays to it from Rose Colored Days. I believe that this one is from the Bookish sub box. I don't remember what month it is, but it just has the beautiful borders around there, and they're actually in lavender foil, so as you can see, maybe when I zoom in you'll see it a little bit better, but and then the other one actually has kind of like a champagne foiling to it. So I am going to be using different types of foiling with this kit. The washi that I'm using with the spread is from the Pink Room Co. and it's a collection called Music Box 2.0, and I got it in the pink hollow. So I am loving this washi. It's so beautiful and I really like the scallops, as you know. It actually matches my inserts from my shop AnaJolenePrintables. All my inserts have the pink scallop down the spine. So that is what I'm using this week. If you guys missed last week, this is how it turned out. I used another kit from Petticoat Bandit. This is actually an older format. So if you guys want to see this plan with me, then I will link it at the end of this video. So like I mentioned, I do sell printables in my shop, AnaJolenePrintables on Etsy. If you guys want these inserts, then you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. So I'm quickly going to get started by taking out my inserts. So we will be planning the week of May 17th to the 23rd. So this week for me is probably my most busy week of the whole entire year. So there's going to be a lot that I'm going to be writing down here. I actually feel like the week went pretty well considering how busy it was. But of course, there were some minor hiccups here and there, but I feel like we're in a good place. I actually had my deadline for my next book release. So that book, In My Dreams, went to the editor for its final kind of like check before it goes to the formatter. So that happened on Wednesday, this day. And then I was able to get it back on the Thursday morning. And then I quickly made any changes that she addressed. And then, yeah, so I was able to actually finish it pretty quickly. So that makes me very, very happy. So as you can see, I have just started to put down my bottom washi here. And I really love this kind of floral design here. This kit is a bit muted, but it's also a little bit dark at the same time. I don't really know if that really makes sense, but once I zoom in, I think you'll kind of understand what I mean by that. But I am now just going to pop down my date covers here. I'm curious if you guys have ever used like just plain black date covers, or date dots rather, because I'm thinking about getting some, because sometimes it's hard to match foils with like a particular kit. Like for example, this one, I tried to go with rose gold in the beginning, but then I felt like it was a little bit too dark for the spread, and so that's why I went with the kind of lavender overlays and the champagne instead. But let me know what foil or like what style of date covers or date dots that you guys like to use in your spreads, because I would love to know what kind of like matches the most with things. I am gonna use glitter headers this week just to switch it up. You guys know that I love glitter headers, and I'm using this kind of darker pink color across the very top here. So how has your week gone? Like I mentioned, this was a crazy week for me. I had my book deadline, So I was working with my editor, finalizing In My Dreams. So In My Dreams is actually going to be coming out at the end of June. So we are approaching the end. So I'm really happy and excited about that. I cannot wait for you guys to read it. It's one of my most emotional books that I've ever written, so I'm curious to see how you guys will like it. Now I am just going to pop in some of this washi. I really want to use this one. This one is so pretty. So it has the bits of scallop there, but it also has the hearts and bows. So I am going to pop that here just over the weekend like I normally do. And I usually like to cut that with my ruler here. I always get questions on this ruler. It's from Simply Gilded, one of the sub boxes. I think it was the January one, the iridescent ink one. But other shops do this. I know like Fox and Pip has something a little bit similar if you can't get your hands on this one anymore. Okay, so now that I have my bits of washi down, I am going to grab my little weekend banner here. And this one's in a really pretty script here. So we're just going to layer that just like that over the weekend there. And then now I'm going to go in with my full boxes. So I think I will switch it up in terms of the placement. So I am going to put this girl first here on the sidebar. And then let's go with the little bike and the flowers here. And I will put that here in the bottom of Tuesday. There's this one with the hand, and let's put that here on Monday. And then since this was my book deadline when my editor had my book, I am going to put the little book here at the top instead. So on this side, I'm going to pop the girl here on the Thursday, or rather on the Friday. And then on Thursday, I'm going to pop this one here. And then on the weekend, I like to use the double box. And I'm going to put that at the top here. I'm loving the colors of this kit. It's so pretty. So that is what my base looks like so far. Now let's zoom in and we'll start to build up the sidebar. So what I'm going to do is just add these bow headers to the top of the full boxes here, just to add a little bit of more interest and deco. So I am going to add that on this side as well. And this one has a really pretty ombre to it, so it actually goes from pink on one end to like a very light purple on the other. So I think that's really pretty. Okay, so now let's move on to the sidebar. As always, I am going to put down a little clipboard and also a checklist there. So I do want to use this one. I think I'm going to add some washi first. So let's use this other one from the collection. This also has scallops, but it's in a different design. So I'm going to pop that down. And I think that this pink hollow works really well with the kit. Super pretty. So I am going to grab one of the checklists and pop that down. Beneath it, that's where I put my weekly to-do list. And then I also want to add this little clipboard here. So let me add some more washi. And then we'll add the little clipboard. So in that tiny bit of space there, I am going to add this little squiggle here. So this actually comes with the kit, and that's one of my favorite things about this kit. You do get a little embellishments, little flourishes like that to really kind of spice up your spreads. At the top here, I'm just going to add this little washi strip to cover up that this week section, and that's where I'm going to put the month. Let me write in all the stuff that is going on. So like I mentioned, I had in my dreams that went to my editor, so that was the very important thing that happened this week, or it's probably one of the most important things that's going to happen this year. So obviously it's at the editor. I also had to renew several of my books at the same time, so that's why I feel like this week was super busy. I also had to work on In My Dreams edit, so obviously when she's done with it, she'll send it back to me, and then I have to go through the manuscript once again, make any necessary changes, and revise everything. But I also wanted to work on my shop, so I worked on some A6 and finance inserts, and I also had to test print everything just to make sure that everything was properly formatted. In terms of the books that I read this week, I read Heartless, and that is a new book by Gina Showalter. It's actually a new series with Harlequin, so that's coming out later this year. This one's about Faye, so it's a totally different kind of style for her, but I found it to be quite dark than some of her other books. Like for example, she just recently released another series that's also a paranormal romance, but it was a lot more lighter in tone. This one's quite dark, which was more surprising. It's yeah, very intricate, very detailed, so the world building is great, but I just felt like I wasn't really into the characters that much. I didn't really like the hero, so that was my only complaint about that book. And then the other book that I read is called Burning Desire by Marie Hart, so that is the second book in her new kind of firefighting series. And this one, again, I wasn't a fan of the hero text. He just didn't vibe well with me. I don't know why. So that one wasn't a full win for me, but there were some elements that I liked, such as the dialogue and the banter. So these are books that I have to review, so I'll probably be doing that next week. So now let's move on to Monday. So I did quite a lot of things on Monday. The first thing that I want to mark down is that my Simply Gilded grab bag arrived finally. So I've been waiting for this to arrive. It's taken quite a long time actually. Some of them, I don't know why, but some of my orders have been taking really long, like a month to get here, when normally it would only take, you know, just a couple of weeks. I order from Simply Gilded quite often, but for some reason this time it took a long time to come. So once that came, I immediately went to film and edit the unboxing. So if you guys haven't seen that already, you should definitely check it out. I know a lot of you guys were lucky enough to get yourself one after watching my videos, so I'm really happy about that. I hope you guys enjoy it when you receive it. So I'm just going to fill this in. And then also on this day, I did also film my Tool and Twine and File Effects haul. So let me grab one of these stickers. This one's super cute. It has like the faux washi tape on it. So let's add that. At the bottom here, I do want to add that my cousin Daily Plan With Me went up. So if you guys haven't seen that, I will link it in this video. And then I also did some shop stuff. So I test printed the A6 inserts, and I also worked on the listing covers. So since that took a long time, I am going to use a bigger box for that. So for filming, I am going to go into my sticker book here, and I'm going to grab this little Paper Echoes character here, and we're going to add her up there. So that is everything on Monday. Now let's move on to Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I had a lot of things going on. So a couple of my books needed to be renewed this day. So I'm gonna grab these kind of Mandela type of stickers to write that down at the top here. And then after that, I edited my Simply Gilded box. So I'm gonna actually take this little box here and write that down. So I am going to be using this little Mochi Kichi character to mark that down there. Also on this day I got some really good Happy Mail. I got my Estelle Blossom. So if you guys haven't seen that unboxing, it's my very first A5 wide Blossom planner, and I also actually got another cloud planner. So I'm super excited about moving into that one. You guys know that I love the cloud planners, but I wanted to try something different. So I picked up one of the Blossom planners in the color Fairy Tale, which is the very lightest color. I'm going to jump to the bottom here, and then I am going to write down that the Simply Gilded grab box video went live, and I also filmed and edited my Estelle haul. So to mark that down, I am using this Mr. and Mrs. Mint cloud planner sticker. Super cute. I think that's a perfect fit for when I am marking down there. Let's move on to Wednesday. So Wednesday is the big day for me. So I am going to mark down a couple of things here. The first one is that obviously I had 4 books to renew on this day. So I'm going to mark that down first, because that was the first thing that I did when I woke up. So my book also went to the editor. She started working on it this day, so I definitely need to mark that down. I also want to mark down that I ordered some Simply Gilded this day. So she released her mermaid collection, and I'm so obsessed with it. So I ordered quite a bit from that collection, and I'm so excited for that to arrive now. I'm gonna jump to the bottom and write down that my Estelle unboxing went live on my channel. So I've been posting quite a bit of hauls because they have been coming in, and I don't tend to schedule those in advance. I just upload them as I receive my stuff. And then the other thing that I want to mark down is that I worked on the front and back matter of my book. So basically what back and front matter means is like things like the acknowledgements, a note to readers, and things like that. So I wanted to make sure that I did that. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of washi to the very bottom there. And then let's go into my sticker book here. So let's go for a work sticker. I think I want to use one of these guys because the colors work perfectly. So we'll pop that up there. So that is everything for the first half of the week. Now let's move on to the second half. Okay, so the first thing that I want to mark down on Thursday is that my editor returned my book. So I was able to get started on that right away. So like I mentioned, I did get started on those edits as soon as that email came back to me. So let's write that down. And for that, I am going to use a little Mochi Kichi sticker with a little pen there, super cute, to mark that down. I also received my Happy Mail from Christine Paper Studio, so I am going to mark that down with a little page flag there. And let's go into my little Happy Mail section. And I think I need to restock this page because I don't have as much. So let's put this little Crate with Pen character, her little Tinta character. This is my very last one. It's going to pop her down and write Christine Paper Studio. And then at the very bottom, I do want to mark down that my planner system update went live. So this is something that was highly requested by you guys, so I finally filmed that and posted that. I also want to mark down that I read my books for the review site that I write for. So I'm going to put that little scallop and actually turn it upside down on the side like that. And let's go into my reading section now and pick out one of these. I think this one would work really well. These are from Papershire. So I'm going to use that and then write down read arcs. So if you don't know what ARCs are, they are advanced reader copies of books. So I'm a book reviewer, so that's why I'm able to get these books before the general public for review purposes. Just to finish that off, I am adding that tiny bit of washi there. I love that pink hollow. Okay, so now let's move on to Friday. So Friday was a special day because it's actually my sister's birthday. So I am going to mark that down, obviously. I don't know if you guys know, but my sister is actually Ariel of ArieBea. So we celebrated her birthday. So I'm going to use this little box here, and I'm actually going to use that to mark down that I did my test print as well as my listing covers again. So quite a lot of shop stuff this week in preparation for next week. So I think we'll use one of these. This is from Papershire once again. So I'm just going to pop that here like that. I think that's really cute. So I want to mark down that I did my finances that day. So I just deposited some more money into my savings. So let's see. What sticker can I use for that? I do have this little cute sticker from Papershire. So I am going to layer that on top there, just like that, and that will actually mark down my savings that I got. So next up, I do want to mark down that I made a quick order at the Planner Shack. So this is a printable shop, and this is my first time ordering from them. So I got a kit that I thought was really cute. So I bought that, and then also for dinner we had Congee Queen. So that's like a Chinese restaurant here in Toronto, and since we are in lockdown, we're not allowed to go out for my sister's birthday, so we ended up just ordering in, which was fine, and it turned out to be super delicious. So I am going to mark that down. So to mark down the birthday, I'm actually going to use the little bandit character that comes with the kit. She has a little birthday cupcake there. So I think that would be perfect to mark down the birthday. So that is everything for Friday. Now let's move on to Saturday. So Saturday I actually had Legacy's anniversary. So I'm going to grab this little scallop sticker. I love how it kind of comes down like that. So Legacy is one of my books from my Glory MC series, so it was their anniversary, so I definitely want to mark that down. Next up, I want to mark down that I gave my dog a bath. So I have just put down a little page flag from the kit, and that sticker there is from Stationery Heaven. So after that, I actually filmed a video. I filmed my A6 ring setup. So I've been meaning to film this since last year when I got the planner, but I just haven't had the chance. So I'm happy to finally finish that. So next up, I want to mark down that I set up my A5 wide blossom. So I actually didn't film this setup, but if you guys want to see a flip through of it, then just let me know. I am going to be using it as a work planner, so that's why I didn't show it right away. So next up, I'm going to grab this little scallop sticker, and we are going to put that on its side once again. And I want to mark down that I actually organized my washi because I got all that washi from the box. And I do have a sticker for that, so I'm going to pop that in a little bit later. So now let's move on to Sunday. So on Sunday, as always, I filmed my plan with me. So let's mark that down at the top here, just like that. Also, I ordered some rose-colored days. So that was a pretty impulsive purchase. I just woke up and noticed that she was doing some grab bags. So I'm gonna use this little scallop sticker to mark that down. I had a little shopping spree there. So to mark those two things, I am going to go into here, and we're going to use this sticker for the plan with me. And then for shopping, I'm going to go in my shopping section, and I think I will use this sticker. This is from Stationery Heaven, to mark that down. I am going to jump down to the very bottom there and mark down that my memory plan with me went live. So if you guys haven't seen that, I will link it down. And then also the last thing that I did was I journaled. So I haven't journaled in quite a while actually, so I wanted to make sure that I made time for that. So I am going to go into my little activity section here and grab one of these. I think this one will work nicely to mark down the journaling session, and that is from Papershire. I'm gonna grab my organized washi sticker. I think it's in my other sticker book, so I'm gonna grab that, and then I'll put this into my planner and we'll see how it looks like. Okay, so I have found the little organized washi sticker. It was in my other Simply Gilded sticker book. So I have popped that down, and now I'm just going to add some deco. So she provides some deco here in the kit, and she also has these squiggles, which I may add here and there because I think they're really cute. So let's get started with that. I am going to put the little book here down at the bottom because that's the perfect spot for my little reading list. I'm going to put the little Polaroid camera on this side here. I'm going to add this little desk scene here on the Film A6 ring setup. And we're going to scatter the little florals here and there